back there guys with me, Alex45, with another video on Euro Truck. We're starting off where the last video ended. We're about to go and pick up another load. Let's see where we can go from Swansea, because we're still in Swansea. As I say, Swansea, thank you. We could go to Birmingham for £9 pulling cement. We could go and pull rice to Swansea to Southampton. As you can see, Stobart's is there. It is a mod. That is one of the trailers, and obviously that one's a Stobart's trailer too. We can go to Swansea, which I find pointless. And what's the point of that? Like that, Swansea to Swansea. What's the point of them? But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Birmingham with some cement. And we're going back to where we dropped the first load off. Weirdly, you can't see anyone coming, so I'm going. It's better. And what I'm planning on is getting a proper gaming PC eventually, along with the rest of the stuff. What I want to get is to get a proper gaming PC. I have dual monitors, so I have two of them instead of one. And so basically when you look at a load, it's gonna have, your screen's gonna be a tiny bit wider. You're gonna see a bit more of the truck, and gives you a bit better vision. It says me always doing it. Oh, there's one of the Eddie Stobart trailers, and there's would be right back here in the middle. You see, if I were hauling them diggers, I would put the third wheel down just to give a bit of extra torque. Spot on that bump. Getting the kingpin into the fifth wheel. Trailers up. So here we go. Just pull it that way a bit so we can get a nice good swing on it, so we don't hit any trailers or the wall when we go back out. Oh, wrong. Keep pressing the wrong one. That's it. We might call it a petrol station just to fill it up. I do normally fill it up around there, or maybe a bit less. It just saves a tiny bit of money and lets me to save. We are going to call it that one there, so that's the closest services. If we miss that one, we've got one there, which we can call it if we miss that one. So, let's go. Let's get on there. For some reason the parking brake's on. Can't remember engaging the parking brake. Must have done. Quick look left. We've got cars coming. Right. Back to the standard one. And off we go. Indicate right. Nothing coming. Off we go. Swing it in there. 30 up here, so we have to keep to the speed limit of 30. Try not to get a speeding ticket, because I do not want a speeding ticket. Certainly not. Where are we actually going with this? Sand builders in Birmingham. I love pressing the wrong buttons. Hey, I go back on the right one. Oh. Doing 40 and a 30. There you go, there you go. See across there's a Stobart's truck just going past. There's another mod on the Steam Workshop. Most of these trailers that you're going to be seeing on the road is on the Steam Workshop, like the DP there. Fuel tanker. It is on the workshop. So if you play Euro Truck Truck Simulator 2. Have a look on the workshop and find them. They're quite easy to find, to be honest with you. You can go through all 123 pages if you want to. If you want to have a good look through, which I did. I'm not gonna say I didn't have a good look through. I did one. I went through them all, and that's why I've got half of these left. Just having a good look and found some what I liked, so I downloaded them. So just gives a bit more realistic theme. You can have why is he stopping when there's nothing coming? He's struggling to get out for some reason. Just gives a bit more realistic feel to the game. That you actually seen real companies pulling hauls instead of made up companies. Obviously, like there's another Stobarts. Stobarts operate in the UK. It's a well-known UK company. I wouldn't say they're the best to work for, but they are well known. As myself, I have worked at Stobarts, so I can say it is pretty shit to work for, but everyone has their own kind of ways. It's not as much the jobs that they give you that shit, it's the management of the specific warehouse where I worked. The management were just arses, and they didn't treat the staff right, let's just put it that way. They pushed them, and it's like I was there pretty much 9 months on agency without being offered a full-time contract. And it's like normally what they do is after when you're on agency 12 weeks they normally take you on full-time with the company. Obviously Stobarts didn't want that for some reason, but it's like got a tiny bit annoying after a while. And well, where the division where I worked in, they were just like, you need to hurry up, you need to speed up. But you know, when you're going too fast on definitely on a forklift, because I'm a forklift truck driver, you've got, you need to speed up. Hang on, there's only a certain amount of speed that I can do, which is going to move the stuff safely and not knock stuff over and potentially killing someone, because if a pallet actually landed on someone, it's potentially going to kill you. But that's what I found there. They just rush, get on with it, please hurry up. And I'll go as fast as I can and fast as I felt comfortable. But obviously they started to moan, and I decided, well, contract ended, so I just went, alright, sod you then, and left and went and got a new job. So I wasn't awfully impressed with the company, let's put it that way. But I pretty much, when I was younger, I pretty much grew up liking Stobarts, and I used to watch it on TV all the time when it were on. I used to love Stobarts. I used to have Stobart everything, pretty much. And when I went to work for them, it kind of put a downer on the company. And I still like, don't get me wrong, I still like Stobarts, but it put a big downer on me, and it's like, I know you believe that they're such a good company when you actually do go and work for them. It just doesn't seem, you know, the friendly company that it advertises to be, and what it was like on telly. Half of the truck drivers are agency, predominantly most of them now, I'm told. So, but everywhere, every kind of section of the warehouse is a are different, so I can't comment on the whole company that it's shit to work for. I only can comment on the warehouse where I worked. It's shit to work in. But other than that, I would say the company does run a tight shift and a good shift, and they do graft. Although they do, where I worked, they did bring the wrong trailers occasionally, which got a bit frustrating. But they didn't actually tell the drivers what trailer they needed, so it doesn't help. But anyway, drifting off complete thing there. Not pulling the company down. Stillbats is a good company. It's a massive company, but yeah, the place where I work now is company that I'm working with through agency yet again, which is annoying, but what can you do? But it's as I say, the company that I work for is a really big company to work for. It is a multi-billion-pound company apparently, I'm told, so they should be. They're alright. Everyone have a good laugh and stuff, and we get on. It's I work on three rolling shifts. Pretty much I do nights, afters and days. The shift, obviously the shift members that I'm with, we get on like a house on fire. We'll help each other. We work as a team, which I think is essential when you work in a warehouse. Yeah, you need qualities of both. You need to be able to work by yourself and work as a team. Where I found there, it has people who aren't willing to work as a team and just want to work by themselves, and it pulls everyone down then, because you get like I'm there working, and because they class me as production. When I've got nothing to do, I will help transport, because I'm a fork truck, I drive fork trucks for them too, so I will help transport out because I've got no else to do. And instead of paying me to sit down on my ass and put my feet up, I will help. But there's this one of the shift supervisors which is predominant. I'm arguing the thing, and you shouldn't be helping them. Why are you helping them? Why are you not doing your job? And I just simply went, well, there's nothing for me to do. There's nothing for my job to be doing, so I'm helping my colleagues out, which they're struggling, so I'm giving a little bit of a hand. So the management, the actual shift manager, don't care. He's like, yeah, whatever, he's keeping you busy, so I'm not bothered. It's just that one shift supervisor who's been a bit of in a way, an ass. But you get that anywhere you go. But hey, I'm hoping though in 2 years' time, or even a year's time, I'm on about getting my C+E licence. Which, for those who don't know what a C+E licence is basically to drive one of these, an Arctic, and to become a proper truck driver, not just truck driving in a game, a proper truck driver, and drive these trucks in real life. That's one of my things that I would like to do, to get an X licence. Obviously, it's stupid. In a way, it's not stupid. In a way, it is, because you can't get the C+E straight away like that. You've got to get another licence to get that licence, which you're paying double the amount really what you should. But it's where they want to do it. In a way, I can see the sense why do it, because you start off in a rigid truck, which is Class C. You get that licence first, which is obviously the smaller version of these, pretty much where the trailer's on permanent. It's like this thing here, what's here, it's a road train, But you take that back trailer off there, you don't have that on, you just have that. That's pretty much what we call a rigid, a Class C. You need to get that licence first, then get your Arctic licence. And I've been talking, and I just got a speeding ticket. Meant to be 50 on here. Whoopsie daisies. He's got a bit carried away, as you do. Yeah, and I honestly think looking to become one of them. If I do get my truck licence, you might see a video drop increase, possibly, because obviously I'll be working. I'm not potentially going to be working as a day driver or night driver. I'm looking, if I do become a truck driver, to be what they call a tramper, which works in the trucks 5 days a week. They live in the truck for 5 days. So you work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You work for 5 days. You pretty much, you go to a drop, well, you go to a pickup, do the pickup, drop it, go to another pickup, get another load, and so on and so on and so on until Friday. So which means obviously you're constantly doing pickups. So obviously you've got to run off the I can't remember if it's UK or European. Obviously you need to oblige by the law. Obviously with your tachograph, 'cause you actually have got a tachograph in here, which records your hours. So say, I think it's every 4 hours, at least every 4 hours, you've got to have a half an hour break or something like that. You can do 2 9 hours, I think. No, not 9 hours, what the beep am I talking about? I think you can do 2 4 hours and have half an hour. I think, don't quote me on this, I'm not an expert in this. But you can have so many breaks and then do so many hours, then you've got to take, I think it's 8 or 9 hours off, or maybe a bit more. As I said, don't quote me on it. You've got to take a lot of time off, so that means you've got to pretty much park your truck up at, if you can get back to, like, say you worked for Stobart, say, and obviously Stobart's have got a lot of sites around the country, and say you're based from Carlisle, one of their depots, and say you were down in Witness, where another depot is, you're doing a drop near Witness, your tachograph's running out, and with that one, at least with Stobart, you could go into one of their secured kind of areas. You know it's secured, and you would park in there and sleep in your truck. Or if you don't work where the company's got a few sites around the country, you'd have to park into a services, and pretty much you'll eat in your truck, sleep in your truck. And obviously, if I want to sleep, you'd go into that services, find a spot, park up for night, or whenever your hours have run up. You might be sleeping through the day, from all what you know. But it's obviously the services are well equipped with stuff for truck, especially for truck drivers. That's why the main reason why they're there is full of trucks, and obviously for cars if they want a break too. But obviously you would go in there, have a wash and stuff in the toilets, a bit weirdly, but yeah, you'll do that, come back to the truck. You could eat out, whatever. You could eat at a food restaurant at the service, or you could make your own kind of food in the truck. Then obviously you'd sleep on the bed at the back of the truck, and close the curtains, obviously, so you don't get so no one can look into the truck, obviously, when you're asleep, so you have a bit of privacy there, and pretty much wake back up, get ready again, do another day's trucking, and repeat it every day, pretty much. And that's what I would like to do anyway. I I like driving. Like, don't get me wrong. I like driving and like going places and driving places. But obviously, it's one thing that I like to do is I like to drive, and why not put that to good use? But obviously, if I could, I would get my license down for driving them. But obviously, you need to be 21 to drive the trucks to get your C+E in the UK, and it does cost a lot of money because you've got your theory, you've got you've got your lessons, you've got your practical, you've got your CPC test to do. You got 4 modules on that, I think. What you have to do, might be 3 or 4. No, it's around that one of them too. And basically, you've got to do them. Once you've passed them, and then you do your rigid first. About to say counterbalance then, but hey, you do your rigid first, so you have to do all that. So that's, I worked it out. That's about £1.5 grand. Bog off! Crashed into that thing. Too busy talking. Yeah, it's 4%. Press the wrong button again. So that's £1.5 grand there you're paying out to get that done. Then once you've got that done, you need to put in for your C+E, which is another £1.5 grand. You're worth in lessons and tests and stuff. So you're looking about £3 grand to get your C+E, which in a way is £3 grand's a lot of money to be spending. But you know, if it's something that you want to do, you know, you're gonna pay it. It's something what I would like to do anyways, to get my C+E. That's a Stobarts, believe it or not. WS or whatever it is. That's a Stobarts. It's I think it's Williams' main company, because I think, I can't remember, I got told the story, went separate ways or something with company, and he set up them and run them, and then eventually, why you was fucking pulling out in front of me, eventually he bought. What on earth are you bloody doing? Are you blind? Stupid car! I hope that hasn't damaged my trailer. No, it hasn't. Silly beep. You know, some stuff like that does annoy me, but it's the game. What can you do? Obviously, you need to get your. Oh, a bit too fast there. There we go. Antito with a suspension. But obviously, something that I would like to do and eventually get it. I've been told though, if you do that, if certain companies will pay for your CPC, you think you have to do 4 modules a year. I think some companies will pay for that, and some won't, so you'll have to pay to do your 4 modules each year, just to keep you up to date and stuff of the laws and stuff. So yeah, but anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching again. I know it's been a bit of a rambles one, but hey, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to see the further content, so you don't miss out on any of the videos. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching.